Being in the cage with you is a treat. Let's get after it right here. You've knocked the donut off the bat. You're walking the home plate. What's Drew Burress thinking?
I'm walking up there, take a deep breath, and just let my mind go clear. It's me and the ball at that point. I have a little saying that I say, I'm better, and let it happen.
All right, everybody's got a different journey to the draft. That's why I love doing what I do. But there are, on occasion, the guy who's just been the best hitter everywhere he's been. I mean, you've always just mashed.
I think when I was younger, I was taught to hit the ball in the air and hit the ball to the pull side.
Burress smashes one. Left center field. And gone!
I was taught to never be late on a fastball, and that's still something that I take I
That's
take
never
to heart
going to
today.
change, by the way.
Boy, oh boy, he liked that one. 3-1 count, hunting fastball. Bang.
Besides being on the fastball game plan-wise, what's something mechanical key for you?
One thing that I do really well is use my hips. My hips are kind of what make me great as a hitter. And
A lot of great hitters use their hips. I
Yep.
remember David Wright. David Wright used to be wham, like he almost hit the baseball with his hips.
No doubt. Obviously, the power comes from the ground
up.
If you have a strong base and you use your hips well, you're gonna not have a lot of problems hitting the ball hard.
And oh boy.
Forget it. Goodbye.
He's 5'9", but there's a lot of power in that bat.
Obviously, you hear a lot of people talk about my height or whatever, but so I mean, I always knew if I'm not going to be 6'4", you definitely can't be weak. I think 16, 17 is when I really started taking the weight room seriously.
He hit that ball so hard and so high and so far.
I mean, I'm hitting the ball harder and leaving the yard just as much as ever.
That's the beauty of the game, though.
Oh, yeah.
Our game, baseball.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how tall you are. I mean, we'll watch Jose Altuve. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer when it's
doubt.
all said and done. If you can rake, you can rake.
Yep, no doubt.
It's not just the numbers and the powers and the talent. That's just a really good winning baseball at bat.
You show up here as a freshman, starting every game, hit 381 with 25. Were you like, my God, college game, I got it figured out?
To the track, to the wall. There it goes. A 4-home run game. It's never been done at Georgia Tech. And it comes from a man in his 8th career game.
Well, funnily enough, the first game of the season, I struck out to lead off the game, and I struck out again twice in the same inning. And I was actually like,
I know that feeling.
I was like, whew, I may never get a hit in college baseball. Like, I might be in over my head here. And then I ended up hanging in there on a 2-strike breaking ball. My next bat hit my first home run. It's easy to think like, hey, I don't belong here. Hey, I'm an 18-year-old playing with a bunch of 23-year-olds. But hey, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to.
No doubt. I don't think people realize how heady you are and how educated you are. To come to Georgia Tech, you're going to graduate in 3 years?
Yeah.
Why would you put that pressure on yourself?
Well, this one was actually on my mom.
This was mom.
She's a teacher, and she put me in dual enrollment classes, which was, I was taking classes at a college when I was in high school, and I took a couple of
Grabbing
AP
some
classes.
credits.
So I pretty much showed up to Georgia Tech with almost a full year already under my belt.
In the back of your mind, you're like, hold on, like I know your mom's a teacher and you got all these, dual enrollments. And he's like, no, I think that's what I want to do.
How proud will you be when you walk?
Yeah.
There ain't too many guys getting drafted first round after their junior year and they're graduated.
No, it's really cool to think about it. And it's not just any degree, obviously. A degree from Georgia Tech is as good as there is in the country.
It says so much more than just getting the degree. It's once again, Drew's a very focused and driven dude, and when he sets his mind to something, he's gonna do it.
So then once he graduates, and then the education gets even quicker on the baseball field, so we could see a quick ascent for him.
Yeah, Drew will be the first to tell you. I mean, he's got a supercomputer, he's got great eyes, he's got a great brain, he's got a great balance for he's a student of the game.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's learned to flip that switch when it goes in between the white lines.
You got a big day coming in a couple weeks. Walk me through getting ready for potential first-round draft pick.
Obviously, as long as I can remember, I wanted to get drafted.
Yeah.
And it's any kid's dream, and it gives me chill bumps just thinking about it.
The thing that a GM's getting with Drew is a guy that's been able to handle the big market attention. He's been able to handle expectations. That's what people have put on him since he's been 14 years old, and in the face of all that, has continued to produce.
And I've always put up the numbers
Always.
that a first rounder would do. I've continued to be one of the best players in the country, and I think it's put me in a pretty good position to be where I want to be come draft day.
All right, we're going to end it. What do you tell yourself when you walk into the box? Say it.
I said, I'm better, let it happen.
Boom.